Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Happy day one of the California shutdown. So I'm sheltering in place, and I have spent the better part of this morning, which I will share with you guys later once I get it, on a virtual conference call with this amazing um, bureau, Speakers Bureau, the Hill International. The Hill International. Sharing with you also here on Facebook, subbies. You guys that aren't on Facebook, YouTube, subbies, you guys are missing out. Um, yeah, you're missing out. So, Facebook, I'm going to share with you the link for the Hill International. They do have a Facebook page. This morning, I was part of a series of speakers who were introducing ourselves to you and the world. This was the launch of the Hill International Speakers Bureau, and there were y'all. I streamed it live for you. I did everything I could do, but sit you down right next to me. I hope you have an opportunity to check it out later. If you, I don't know where you would have been this morning because you were supposed to be in the house. But if for some reason you weren't sitting glued to your computer or your iPad or your iPhone or your Android and you missed it, I hope you'll be able to check it out. It was I don't know how many hours we went, 2 or 3 hours this morning, and everybody had about 10 minutes to just um, showcase themselves and a topic that was near and dear to them for all of you today. And so I'll be sharing, hey Ron, I'll be sharing some of that with you once I get my individual segment, my individual 10-minute segment. But I want you to stop by and listen to all of the speakers. Everybody brings something different to the table, and everybody did their thing today. So to my fellow Hill International speakers, yeah, y'all did your thing today. I am just honored and humbled to be a part of this amazing group of speakers. And so many of you are already connected with me here on Facebook. Some of you and I have connected also on LinkedIn. And so if you have other platforms that you're on that you'd like to connect with, I am on Instagram, Sergeant SGT Cheryl Dorsey. And if any of you fellow speakers are on Instagram, let me know so that we can all cross coordinate, if you will. So, how's everybody doing? Family, what's up? How are you guys doing on your first day of captivity? I don't know about you guys, but just knowing that you're not supposed to leave is making me want to leave because, I have a hard time following the rules, right? I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have nothing to do. I got everything I need here in the compound, yet I want to step outside just because the governor said don't. So I'm just wondering if anybody else is having that same compulsion that I'm having. You just want to go out because you can. I've been told that, well, I haven't been told, but I read somewhere that you can leave the house. It's recommended that you don't, but you can leave for no, you can't leave for non-essential stuff. But if you needed something, shedding. If you needed something, and you can speak to it, because listen, one of the Cubs told me just yesterday that he noticed a whole lot of police in our area. So I was just wondering, are they gearing up, for, folks who escape to stop you and ask you, where you going? What you doing? Do you really have a essential need to be out the house? Have a good story, family. Don't get got. Don't get out there without a good essential story. Everybody need to have one or two in their arsenal. So you could just spit it out as if it were a real thing, right? I don't want to have to, be putting no money on nobody's books because right now here in LA anyway, courts are closed. So so if they get you, they got you. You won't be going to court. Case is not going to be getting dismissed, I guess. And I don't know what they're going to do, how long it's going to take them to figure that part out. But nonetheless, I don't want you guys to get got. So stay inside. Stay inside. Um, April 19th. April 19th is oh, okay, Derek, we'll talk. I'll send you a link. Um, Thanks for that. I appreciate you. You done already wrapped up, and here you are, family. If you don't know, Derek Butts, for those of you who can see in the comments, is one of my fellow speakers, and he's amazing. And so, you guys want to know a little bit about him? Go over to the Hill Agency International, the Hill Agency International Facebook page, and yeah, check them out. Check out Mr. Butts as well as the others that were there. But Ron, you said you said you woke up. Oh, you woke up and you actually went to Stater Brothers. Okay. Listen, the Staters that you went to, were they packed to the rafters with meat? Because I'm seeing other people say that they're having a hard time, still you you know where south of the Santa Monica Freeway, they can't seem to keep meat in the in the doggone meat rack, right? But when you go where they shop, right? They tend to stack the shelves and fill the meat bins a little more regularly. So if you do have a essential need, because having protein would be one, and maybe you might need to take a road trip. I'm just saying, there's stuff out there available, and so yeah, you just might need to get out of your hood and go where meat is plentiful. I'm just saying. Listen, I shared this with you guys the other day. Oh, by the way, how's my volume? Because I had a little snafu the last time we did this, and I know the volume was extra, extra low, and I didn't find out until after the fact. So, can you guys just let me know how is my volume today? I forgot to even check on that and see what was up. And now I don't do that. Shoot. I don't know how to do that since I'm actually live. I probably should have checked my mic setup before I went live. But now that I'm here, let me know, family, if you can hear me okay. I believe, I believe that my settings are proper. But as I'm talking to you right now, I don't know. So can somebody let me know how's the volume? Oh, so Ron, they're only you can only get one package of meat per person. Is it just one package of meat, Ron? Or is it like you could get one, pack of wings, a pack of thighs? Um, my friend the ribeye, can you get, like one of everything, a pork chop? Or is it just one literal package per person, Ron? I'm just curious to know. Yeah, no paper products. So yeah, I know that's a thing of the past. Unless, of course, I'm told I haven't been because I haven't had a need, but I'm told if you go to Costco. Now I don't. I'm assuming Costco is still open. So can somebody let me know about whether or not Costco is still open? I don't know if it's considered a non-essential business and they made them close. I know many other stores have closed. The malls have closed. I want to know who came up with what's essential and what's not. Because listen, if that's a guy who said, what's essential, then I'm concerned because there's a lot of stuff that, us girls absolutely think is essential and, and we would need to dart out to get. So I'm just wondering about Costco because again, if you get to Costco first thing in the morning, when they bring out that pallet of TP, you're good to go if you get there early. I'm told when it was open, if it's still open, within the first hour and a half is when it's depleted. So yeah, let me know. Hey, Ron, real quick, because you seem to be the only one who wants to talk to me right now. How is my volume? Is my volume okay? Because I know that I needed to switch which mic I was going to be speaking to you from, and I neglected to do that because I was so excited to come tell you where I've been all morning and what I was doing. I forgot. So let me know, somebody, as I yammer on about my mic volume. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you is, and there's a bit of a delay, so I'm really waiting on you, Ron, to tell me about the volume. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, okay, and you can only get one package of eggs. So if you get a dozen, you can only get one. Okay, well, I'm glad I grabbed, a couple of 18 ounce, 18 count eggs when I was in the store the other day. Okay, so the volume is great. Thanks for that, Ron. So listen, I just wanted to remind you guys because I really think the next thing that's going to be problematic and people are going to start losing their mind behind is cash. I said this the other day, family. Make sure you have a little cash on hand. Now, look, I'm not saying go to the bank and empty out your account because I know a lot of people pay their bills online. So you want to have a little cash in the bank for that. But you also want to have a little cash on hand because I think since we are supposed to be sequestered until sorry about that, until April 19th. Right now banks are open. Right now gas stations are still open. I'm assuming. I haven't been out, but I'm assuming. So if banks close, and the banks, banks only have so much money anyway. You guys understand that. I mean, don't think because it's a bank they just got like endless denominations back in the back. They do only keep so much cash in the bank. And therefore, I've heard folks kind of complaining that they could only get, so much out. You ballers, you going in there thinking I just need 100,000. I want to make a withdrawal, right? And then the teller looks at you like, have you lost your single brain cell, sir? We don't have $100,000 to give you right now, but I will give you a roll of quarters. So, pretty soon, I'm thinking, and maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't want to be an alarmist, but I'm just thinking, have a little cash on hand, whatever a little cash on hand means to you. Have some cash on hand, and I think it would probably be better to go with smaller denominations anyway. Tens, twenties, singles. The titty bars are closed, so you know how to go get singles, right, fellas? I've heard you guys do that. I don't know. I've heard. So, or maybe it's not singles. I don't know what you guys be doing when you making it rain. Is it ones? Is it, I don't know, fives, tens? Anyway, not everybody takes $100 bills. You know that. So, have bills that you can actually spend, if you have a need. And I would just say hang on to cash. And hey, Tanga, tell cousin Peggy what's up. Hey, Peggy Joe. I got family, real blood family watching me this morning. So I appreciate you, cousin Tanga. And hey, Peggy Joe. Hope you're good. Hope you're good too, Tanga. Um, yeah, so have a little cash on hand. Um, just because, listen, I got to run out. I do have to run out because I need to go gas myself. So have some gas, have a little cash. I'm thinking that point if banks start closing like Chase has said they're going to do with branches, and if any of the other banks start to close, then that means people won't be able to go physically into the bank to get cash money. You'll have to go to an ATM. And remember, ATMs are replenished by people. And I don't know if those agents who replenish ATMs are considered essential. I have to move slowly. Essential. I don't know if those are considered essential. So, ATMs could come up short. Ron, what you know about making rain? I'm gonna push you down when I see you, Ron. That's funny. Um, anyway, yeah, so back to the whole, what's so what's not. I shared with some of you the other day, I ran out to the nail salon and I'm very concerned about, folks, various industries that are going to be affected. I went out and I was able to get a fill. Ladies, you understand how critical this is. I'm so glad that I went out and got my fill on a couple of days ago. And for those of you who want to know, these are they're not press on. So in a couple of weeks, yeah, ladies, guys, y'all probably don't appreciate this, but we need to go get a fill every couple of weeks. And so at the end of the month, if I can't get out of here, nobody's gonna well, nobody's around me. I was gonna say nobody nobody's gonna want to hold my hand. But nobody's around me anyway, so I guess it's kind of a moot issue, right? Yeah, to go until August the 19th and not get a fill, that's just downright disrespectful. Um, yeah, that was a guy who said that, who came up with that non-essential foolishness. It was a guy. No female in a position of authority would tell another female you can't get a fill. I don't like it. But anyway, it is what it is for now. So, essential is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. And so we'll just have to, play it by ear, I guess. Um, as I'm talking to you, I'm just remembering that I didn't share this on my timeline and on my Facebook page. For whatever reason, my public page, it's not allowing me to do that. So I guess I'll have to. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I guess I have to add it when I'm done. But anyway, okay, so is everybody good? Is everybody good? What are you guys doing? Haircuts are a problem. Yeah, Ron. I know, right? The guys are gonna look like little werewolves, and the ladies, yeah. Ugh. I'm thinking, even though they have said August the 19th for us here in California, I'm seeing across the nation shutdowns. Governors are starting to shut down in other cities, in other states, rather. Governors are shutting down in other states. And so I really think this thing is going to go way beyond April the 19th. That's just me. I shared this before. I said that, hey, Rod, thank you for that. That's sweet of you, sir. You seem to know what you're talking about. He said, hello, beautiful. You're amazing. You seem to know what you're talking about, sir. I cannot disagree with you. So you guys out since day one. Ooh wee, I don't know what I'm gonna be come August. I mean, keep it August. Come April, 6 or 7, I'm just gonna be a hot mess, stuck up in here, and I have a balcony, so I can go out on my balcony and get some fresh air to make sure that I you know don't lose my mind with cabin fever. Um, anyway, hey, Olivia, going great. Oh, you said you may be going great. Right. The other thing, I mean, there's so much to think about, family, with this sequestration. Yeah, there's so much to think about. So, I was really concerned. I am concerned about a lot of patients. So I went with my nails done. Poor lady. She was sitting up in there all by herself. And while I was in there, not another customer came. It's usually my girl that does my nails, her son, and another lady. But it was just her sitting in there, just probably hoping and praying somebody would come in and, patronize her business. And so I was happy to be able to do that. And then I asked her, "Are you going to be able to? Are you going to stay open?" Because I hadn't really thought at that point to shut down nail salons. So now, because I would assume a guy has decided that a nail salon is not an essential business, and she's had to go home. Now she told me, "Here's my cell phone number. Call me, and I'm in." She ain't gonna be able to come in, but it just speaks to the craziness that is ripped these shutdowns are going to have on small businesses. I don't know how many small businesses are not going to be able to rebound from this. I don't know. Hey, Mike, you know, shoot, you need the gym. Sit down. You just need to still probably on probation. So you need to curl those. I have rope. Yeah, I'll be jumping rope. I'm gonna be, because I don't really move a whole lot of weight around because I'm a girl, but I do have a couple of 16-ounce water bottles. I'll be curling with my water bottles. I'll be jump roping. What else will I do? You guys know how to do for my weightlifting, bodybuilding, you know, exercise, folks. Y'all know how to just do straight squat at the door, right? Hold on to the doorknob and just do squats, fellas. Push-ups, right? Push-ups. So there's all kind of stuff that we can do to maintain some kind of physical fitness, if you will. Shoot, walk the living room, right? We got to improvise because this thing is going to be going on. Hey, Rochelle, this thing is going to be going on for a minute. I believe it. And so we got to come up with new and different ways to get stuff done, which is kind of what happened this morning. A new, a different way to reach an audience. The Hill International Speakers Bureau. We had a virtual sample of our speakers showcase today. And so I'm just shouting it out again for those of you who missed it because we started about, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? Yeah, 7 o'clock is when we started. Some of you may have still been in REM sleep because you hadn't gotten up yet, and you might have missed it. So you can check it out on my on timeline. You can watch it. I streamed it live so that you guys could check it out. I came on somewhere around 9:50, 9:40 a.m. Pacific Standard, 9:40, 11:40 Central, 12:40 East Coast, as I try to pick my time zones. So you'll be able to check me out and see what I had to say and see what others had to say. So, I don't know, family. We may do this, I don't know, a couple times a day. How many times you guys want to hear from me in a day? I might get lonely. I might get lonely. Um, we'll do this again. I'll come and, just make sure you guys are good and tell you what I think, might be going on and, what I think you might need to know. Uh, and listen, it's not really what's going on. I was telling you what my gut tells me because my gut never lets me down. So I'll share with you what I think and just check in, take everybody's temperature, make sure everybody's good, and yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Happy Friday. Ooh, we're in for a weekend. So now every day, you guys are like me. Every day is a weekend, right? Every day is the weekend for those who are sheltering in place, whose jobs have been non-essential. Um, I am going to be praying for you. You pray for me, and these are tricky times that we're in. I I'll just share this with you because I know that there have been a couple of people who have lost their lives. Hadn't really thought about this until just yesterday who lost their lives. I had a classmate who passed away a couple of days ago, and another classmate, when I mentioned to her about it, she said, "Oh, let me know about the services." There won't be any. There's a young man who passed away at my church, Faith Fellowship. I still call you my church, Faith, even though I'm, not coming in as regularly as I should. But I saw that there was a young man who passed away, and I believe they were supposed to bury him on today, and it was canceled. So, what do you do if you lose a loved one in the midst of this shelter in place? I mean, do they hold the body indefinitely? Do you just have a private funeral ceremony, memorial with just immediate family? What are they going to do? Are cemeteries open? Can you actually go and physically bury your loved one, or are they going to encourage you to cremate? I mean, there is so much that so much going. I'm you. But there's a lot going on that is just, uncharted territory. And so I pray, health and wellness for all of you because um, these are very different and difficult times. So, having said that, I'm looking at the clock. It's almost time for lunch. Ooh, we don't do a lot of eating. Don't do a lot of eating, during this sequestration because that could be problematic. I've got juices, I've got, a little bit of fruit and vegetables. I found asparagus on sale for 99 cents and I did a little asparagus hoarding the other day. So I'm gonna try to eat good as best I can while I'm in here. You guys do the same. Be well, wash your hands, stay safe, because the next that I'm concerned about is, people being victims. I shared with you a story about a woman, 57 years old, up at, I believe, in Northern California. It was the Sacramento Bee. She was shopping at a store and somebody robbed her groceries and took her wallet. So I was very, very concerned, family. I'm thinking in a couple of weeks, every layoffs, just told to go home. In 2 weeks, when you don't get a check, I think it's going to be a problem, and especially for all of those who were hoarding and spent all their money surely, not realizing they weren't going to get a check, and they didn't, can I say share what? They spent all their money, and now they don't have a check coming in, and it's the end of the month. Well, are we going to see more people being victimized? Keep your head on a swivel, family, when you do go out and go to the store, and be careful. Be careful. Look out for one another. So that's it. That's it. That's it. For real. For real. Be good and be safe.